about?
What are we talking about?
What we are
We're
talking about
Wing
tonight.
buffet.
Wing buffet. What we talking about tonight? We wanted to talk to y'all a little, and we want you to chime in.
Please.
We want to talk about the
COVID.
looming COVID vaccination.
Are you going to get one?
Well, my wife made a post. Stevie's watching. She made a post that I don't care how many scientists you trot out here.
Sure.
That, you're not testing the COVID vaccination on my kids.
Sure.
Now, I will say, obviously, I'm in 100% agreement with her. As a household, we talk these things out in the ground. She knows how I feel anyway.
Right.
She can say she know I ain't with chicks.
Yeah.
Our kids have been going to school, so if they try to come at us with that, where you need a vaccination in order to go to school, it's like bullshit. We've been in school.
Right.
And if so, like you said, homeschool.
Yeah.
Our kids been in school before any. They won't let you go to school without having certain shots.
Right.
That like polio, things like that, chickenpox that
but
are
those
already
things
out there.
Have been tested and
Right.
tried, and they work, and we
But
know all that.
our kids are already in school settings,
Right.
without having the vaccination. So you can't tell me that my kid can't go to school without a vaccination because my kid been in school.
Right.
So that's step one right there. And then as far as being an adult, for me personally, and I'll say this again, I have people that advocate to me all the time, get the flu shot. I don't get the flu shot. The last time I got the flu shot, my cousin Jason, who's watching us right now, can attest to this because we were living in the same household when it happened.
Uh-huh.
Last time I got the flu shot, I was living with my cousin, my Aunt Dina. Last time we got the flu shot, we all got it. I got the flu. And I was laid up sick. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
I do know what you're saying.
I don't want to go get the COVID shot because
get the COVID.
I might get the COVID. Yeah, and I ain't had the COVID that I know of. I probably did, but
I probably have.
I
To
haven't
be fair,
felt serious effects.
I actually felt bad one day last week, right? And like it was the week before. I don't know. Recently, I felt bad for one day, like almost to the point where I was like, I'm not going to go to the shop and work tomorrow. Like
Right.
I felt that bad throughout the day, and I was just like, I think tomorrow I'm just going to take the day off. But I woke up the next day like right
Ready
as
to
rain,
rock.
dude. And like that's always the case for me. Anytime I ever feel bad a little bit, like the next day I'm
Ready
fine.
to rock.
Yeah, I just
And
don't let myself get sick, man. Like
Yeah.
it's just this is kind of how I was raised. Was like, and I could almost show you proof of this being true. When people start to feel bad, like physically feel bad, they automatically go to this place of, oh man, I'm getting sick. I need to stop and I need to go and do, like, I need to rest and I need to take the day off. And they
Get some
make
medicine.
themselves, they push themselves mentally
True.
into a state of sickness.
It's that statement of worry yourself sick.
Right. And when I start to feel bad or start to feel sick, I just be like, well, I'm not going to get sick.
Right.
And I don't.
It's a
And I never have.
manifestation of the mind.
I've literally never gone to the doctor
Yeah.
in my adult life for a sickness. I've gone to get physicals and I've gone for like checkups and stuff like that.
Right.
And I'm always perfectly healthy, except I'm big. Like that's literally what the doctor tells me every time I go. They're like, well, like your blood pressure's fine, everything's fine, except you're a little bit overweight. And I'm like, well, if everything's fine,
I'm good.
then I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, anyway, like, I won't get a vaccine. I can tell you that. Like,
And that's the thing, like you just said, brother, is when you start to feel it, you start to think it.
you get to make a choice. At that moment, you get to make a
Yeah.
choice.
What
you
am
can
I
choose
gonna
to
do?
make yourself sick, or you can choose to make yourself better.
And I'm like you. I don't go get the checkups. And when I start feeling sick, I'm like, I need to go sweat this out.
I dump some
You
vitamins.
know what I'm saying? I need to
right?
go sweat
Yeah.
this out.
Here's another interesting thing. When you get sick and you go to the doctor always tells you, go home and rest, take 3 days off of work, go home and
Right.
lay on the couch and take this medicine and call me back in 3 days, or all this bull honky,
Yeah.
right? But the system in your body that's designed to fight off disease and infection, it doesn't have a pump.
Right.
Like your cardio or your vascular system, your blood system has the heart that
Right.
pumps it.
You gotta keep moving.
The endocrine system doesn't pump on its own. The
Yeah.
only way it moves is if you move.
Right.
Therefore, what you should do when you start to feel sick is move.
To get it pumping.
You should not sit down and be stagnant, because then
for
you're
real.
going
That's
to get
what makes
sick.
you sick. I'm telling you.
And so when I feel sick,
Yep.
I go outside and go for a walk, or like, you know what I mean. Like,
if you
I
can
do
move,
stuff.
sometimes like
I mean,
the
if
flu,
you're physically to the point that you
flu,
can't move,
sometimes like something like the
obviously there's a
flu
problem.
will put your ass down.
Correct. Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? And I've had friends that have tested. We share friends that have tested positive for COVID.
Yeah.
And got sick from it. And some of these things will put you down to
for
the
sure.
point where your muscles won't function.
If you're physically incapable of moving
Right.
because of a sickness, then that obviously that doesn't
Right.
work.
But if
I
you
get
can, you need to move.
Do it. Yep.
You need to sweat it out.
Yep.
Like you said, you need to get the heart pumping.
You have to
So
move
those
that.
endorphins.
That endocrine system has
Yeah.
to move in order for you to fight off things, and it doesn't.
And we
pump
not
on
medical
its own.
experts. Don't be
I am.
taking our
I'm a medical
Look,
expert.
I
bro.
got yelled at. Don't be taking our advice as medical experts.
You can
Do
take my advice.
what works for you.